Indians. Next. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Behind 0-2 now. Santana leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And this throw gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off of that. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Lindor isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he is out on the tag. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to... So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
The first baseman.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is fair. The second baseman, Jonathan Joe.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Now another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fouls this one off. Candelario stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez.
The second baseman,
as he lifts it in the air to right field. Reyes has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Into the box, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. Runner goes for second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. In now, Greg Allen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Line towards center field. Jones is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Up next steps Kristen Stewart,
The left fielder.
as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Liam Hendricks grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Athletics defeated the Astros 6-4. Entering the day's action, the A's are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-4. In the standings, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West, while the Rangers are 4th in the division. The Mariners center fielder, number 8, grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading the M's to the win over Kansas City 3-2. At the start of the day, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Royals sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Rays totaled 11 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. As of right now, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Rays are 4th in the division. The Cleveland Indians finished Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League, Michael Hermosillo had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Angels disposed of Houston 8-5. As of today, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 10.5 back, while the Astros are atop the division. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage. The Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Starting out west in the American League, Mike Foltynewicz collected his 8th win overall as Atlanta got by Houston 4-1. In the standings, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, 1 game ahead of 2nd. The Oakland Athletics earned the 3-game series sweep as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-4. At the start of the day, the Angels are in Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 5 of the ALCS, Alex Bregman launched a pair of home runs while driving in 4 along the way as the Astros bested the Twins, clinching the American League pennant. They will represent the AL in the World Series starting in a couple of days. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
It's time for baseball here on The Show. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Walker Buehler gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. Well, talk about starting the game with a bang, boys.
Yeah, man, there's a reason this guy is leading off tonight. He can flat out fly, as you can see here. He squares up on this thing and kicks it into high gear for a triple to start us off.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. Popped him up.